Hey y'all, Ritz here with another Watcher of Realms video. We're going to talk Should You Summon. Silas and Vierna, if you don't have either of them, yes. Silas is amazing. He's almost game-breaking with how good he is when you get his bond. His basic damage is nothing amazing. His soul sniping, though, ignores damage. Here it ignores 50% of damage when he gets soul sniping during his ultimate. In general, he has a chance of soul sniping just during his attacks. But when you get his bond, during Shadow Cloak, which is the ultimate, soul sniping now does 100% extra damage. It doubles his damage output. And actually, when you look into it, where is it? Yeah, here we go. I think this is whatever. When you level it up and you have his thing, you ignore 100% of defense. It's insane. You can ignore an enemy's defense completely and deal like 300,000 per hit with a decent set, not even with like his best possible set. Like, it's incredible what kind of damage you can put out there with Silas. That being said, it's only really possible when you have Vierna, who herself is actually a very good mage. I still use her in a few different places, and not just in Cultist Trials, where she is probably the best in slot for the bottom, or the top. Honestly, you could use her in either spot, but she's awesome as an AoE mage. She's got a few places where she's very good, and of course, if you don't have Idril, you gotta summon for Idril. You gotta summon for Idril. It's insane how good she is. Gear Raid 3, in Void Rift and progression, just she's so good in general. When it comes to the Ancients, yes, absolutely. He is a very, very good Lord. Piercer Lords are probably one of the most game enhancing Lord types in the entire game. And he's an incredible hero. He does really, really well, especially with a bunch of marksmen on his team. His whole kit is awesome, and he ups the damage progressively over time to 45% extra damage. Carnelian just keeps everyone alive even when they should be dying. People use her really, really effectively, say, in Guild Boss 2, in Gear Dungeon 2, in GVG. She's really, really good in a bunch of places in the game. She's able to keep your chaotic units alive even when they should be dying, which is fantastic. And, of course, Lust and Arrogance. Lust and Arrogance, the dream team. So, Lust, if you don't have her awakenings, is worth it. Just everything. She just is amazing, and she goes up to 6 during her ultimate, a 6-hitter during her ultimate, which is crazy. At A5, she becomes like the top damage dealer in the game for Guild Boss 2, for instance. You can get, I'm sure, during the Searing Obsession event, you can get her exclusive, which is not a question mark. You will get her exclusive. I already have it at level 2. I'm going to go for this and get it at level 3. Get it as high as you can, and it's incredible. The damage goes up, and when Sinful Last is triggered, it goes twice. That's 800% damage triggered twice. 1,600% damage on hits. Insane. That's so good. And if you don't have him, Arrogance is, again, one of the top damage dealers in the game. He's one of my top 3 in Guild Boss 1. My top 3, in fact, are all on these banners: Silas, Arrogance, and Lust. So get them. They're amazing. Getting Arrogance with Lust, the bond skill together, they opened up my Guild Boss 2, got me that 50k. Just make sure you keep in mind that it's his bow that does burning, so he has to be given a little bit of range to open him up completely. And he's got some very, very solid awakenings. 15% extra damage to targets with burning. Berserker Stance immediately receives maximum attack speed bonus from his talent. And he just deals casually deals an extra 5 hits of 100% extra damage. It's just incredible. So anyway, should you be summoning? Absolutely yes. This is the longer version, but yes. This is, I think, the only weekend I remember that I've seen where there are no bad heroes on the banners. The worst one probably here is Vierna, and she is great. Gear Raid 1, Gear Dungeon 1, Void Rift, Progression. She's very, very good. So, and anyone who throws shade in her direction, just, I don't think they fully understand her kit. Just, she is so good and useful in a number of places in the game. Okay, not in Guild Boss, but fine. There's other things in this game other than Guild Boss. There's people who use her very effectively in Arena, especially for AoE Arena. She's great. And it's hard to say that she's like a bad hero because she's not. She's very good. She's just the worst hero of the 6 on these 3 banners. With that being said, definitely summoning is worth it unless all of them are A5 for you, which is probably nothing. And if you have, I don't know Carnelian's Awakenings. Okay, so they get extra unyielding. Sure, I mean, her Awakenings seem pretty solid, but are they necessary? Maybe not. So his are pretty solid, actually. This is really good. The extra 5 seconds on, there it is, Victorious Pursuit. Just again and again and again. These are really great heroes on the banners. Summon. Please. Please summon. See you in the next one.